Do you always need consent to process personal data? The answer is no. Consent gets a lot of attention, but under GDPR, it's only one of 6 lawful bases you can rely on. In fact, consent isn't always the best or most practical option. For many day-to-day activities, such as paying employees, fulfilling customer orders, or meeting legal requirements, other lawful bases are far more appropriate. What GDPR requires is that you identify the correct basis for each activity and be clear about it. Once that's done, you can process the data lawfully and with confidence. So let's break down the 6 lawful bases for processing and look at some real-world examples.
The first one to look at is consent. This simply means clear and specific agreement from the individual. For example, ticking a box to receive marketing emails. Do we put the reason for collecting data under contract? An example of this, processing the data can be necessary to deliver a service under contract. For example, collecting delivery details when you buy something online. Is there a legal obligation? Sometimes the law requires data to be processed. For example, an employer must share payroll data. Are there vital interests? This applies when processing is necessary to protect someone's life. For example, in a medical emergency where doctors need access to patient information. Public task. This basis covers duties carried out in the public interest, often by public authorities. For example, a local council processing data for electoral registers. And finally, are there legitimate interests? This allows processing where there's a genuine business reason, provided it doesn't override individual rights. For example, using CCTV for workplace security. In summary, the most important thing is not just knowing the 6 lawful bases, but choosing the right one for each situation and documenting that choice. Getting this wrong can lead to compliance risks, but getting it right builds clarity, efficiency, and above all, trust with people whose data you're handling. In simple terms, think of it like this. Every time you use someone's personal data, you need a good reason, and GDPR gives you 6 types of reasons to choose from. Consent is only one of them. Sometimes the reason is obvious, like delivering an order, paying staff, or following the law. Other times, it's about protecting people or serving the public interest. And don't be scared or anxious about GDPR. These 6 lawful bases aren't designed to catch you out. They exist to guide you. They give you a clear framework so you can say, with confidence, I'm collecting this data for reason 1, reason 2, reason 3, and so on. If you need help to navigate these decisions, we'll make sure you meet your legal obligations while keeping the processes smooth and business friendly. Because in the end, good data governance isn't just about avoiding penalties. It's about building stronger, more trusted relationships with customers, employees and partners.